Brilliant, thought Bannon, as he later related the exchange to colleagues. In just the last few weeks, his prosecutors have begun questioning Republican National Committee staffers about the party digital operation that worked with the Trump campaign to target voters in key swing states. They are seeking to determine if the joint effort was related to the activities of Russian trolls and bots aimed at influencing the American electorate, according to two of the sources. In what is potentially another ominous sign for the White House, the lawyer for Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law and senior advisor who was in charge of the campaign's digital operation, recently began searching for a crisis public relations firm to handle press inquiries, a step frequently taken by people who believe they may be facing criminal charges. Kushner has denied all wrongdoing, and his lawyer, Abbe Lowell, has said he is cooperating with the Mueller investigation. Even if the new lines of inquiry don't result in additional indictments, something unknowable at this point, the new material all but guarantees the Mueller investigation will stretch on for months, if not years, likely provoking Trump to revisit his decision not to fire the special counsel. In the meantime, the president's allies are mounting a ferocious attack on Mueller's team, pointing to tens of thousands of dollars in campaign contributions to Hillary Clinton and other Democrats by the special counsel's prosecutors, and to text messages disparaging Trump by FBI agent Peter Strzok, whom Mueller has since moved off the investigation. They are also gunning for top FBI officials, especially Deputy Director Andrew McCabe, who they believe began a counterintelligence investigation of the Trump campaign's links to the Russians last year, based in part on the controversial dossier prepared by a former British spy and funded as opposition research by the Clinton campaign. Everything points to the fact that there was an orchestrated plan to try to prevent Donald Trump from being the next president of the United States, said Representative Jim Jordan, R. Ohio, a member of the House Judiciary Committee, in a recent television interview in which he vowed to subpoena senior FBI agents about the origins of the probe. But for Democrats, the attacks on Mueller and the FBI are a distraction tactic meant to obscure how much has already been uncovered about the Trump team's contacts with the Russians. Back in January, when the issue first started getting political traction, the president and his top aides denied that he and his campaign had any connections to Moscow. "I have nothing to do with Russia," Trump tweeted at the time. Just from what's been made public, it's pretty clear the Trump campaign and family were willing and eager to work with the Russians, said Representative Eric Swalwell, D. California, a member of the House Intelligence Committee. They showed almost no restraint in engaging with the Russians to see what they had to offer on their opponent. It was a whatever-it-takes mentality. Whether all this adds up to collusion, the sensational charge of active collaboration between the Trump campaign and Moscow that was first laid out in the controversial dossier commissioned by the Clinton campaign is far from clear. But for Swalwell and quite a few others, it is already clear that the Russian probe has been far more than a witch hunt. Best of 2017 News Pulse News features.